My name is Maverick Blaine, and my presentation is going to be on the complex impact of fitness trackers on weight loss and society. So, the introduction of fitness trackers was initially meant to help people better achieve their fitness goals, but they unintentionally created some problems that made the general belief in fitness trackers falter and wane over time. And so, I'm going to explain how that happened and why. So fitness trackers do help. They do have ways of helping, like increasing fitness activity of people that wear them. They obviously monitor your health as you wear them 24/7, and they're always tracking like your heart rate and how many calories you burn, how many steps you take, that kind of thing. You're able to share progress with other people that have fitness trackers or have apps that act as fitness trackers. So obviously, sharing your progress may make you more competitive, or just seeing how other people are doing, what other people are doing, things that work, things that may not work, stuff like that. And then you can set goals for yourself that are personal to you, which is definitely a big help for most people that buy them because they are trying to achieve a specific goal for themselves. So it's nice to be able to personalize it and set that for yourself. But fitness trackers, like I said, do create issues. It has been known to increase anxiety because you may be able to share your fitness information with other people, but that can also not be a good thing. It can sometimes be a bad thing. Like if one of your friends that you know is making more progress than you, they're maybe losing weight or gaining muscle faster than you are, and you're doing the same things they are, but they're just not working for you. That can give you some anxiety, and that can make you feel like you're not doing as much as you should, or maybe you're not working hard enough, and things like that can just create an overall more anxiety prone result. It may make you put in less effort when you're doing your physical activities because the data that the fitness trackers give you, although it is close to being accurate, it may not always be 100% accurate. So maybe it's giving you false information saying you burned this many calories, but you in reality burned a lot less than that because, like I said, it may not be 100% accurate. It may be close, but it's not always going to give you 100% correct results. It can create an over reliance on technology because being fit and doing physical activity is something that should be done, in my opinion at least, without the use of technology. I personally don't use a fitness tracker because I feel like fitness and physical activity is a way to get away from technology, but then when you incorporate it into your fitness life, then you're never getting away from your screen, you're never getting away from the whole atmosphere of an over reliance on technology. And then obviously, when you are using things like a Fitbit or an Apple Watch, those companies are always tracking your health and your personal data. Some people may be fine with this, but some people, it may not be what they think about when they buy a fitness tracker. So companies having your health data, they'll be able to see your weight, your resting heart rate, how many steps you take in a day, when you work out, things like that. Some people just may not be comfortable sharing that information, but it is always tracking it, and it may not be for everybody. Can fitness trackers influence mental health? Of course they can. Like I said before, it can create an unhealthy competitiveness. Like if you're seeing the results of somebody and they are doing better than you in a category that you want to be doing better in, it can make you think about fitness and physical activity in a negative way instead of a positive way when it should be a positive thing. And not seeing consistent results when you are using a fitness tracker, like I said before, it may not be giving you 100% correct information. So it may be telling you that you're not doing as well as you really are. You may be losing, if your goal is to lose weight anyways, you may be losing a pound or maybe 2 pounds every single week, but your fitness tracker may not be accounting for that. And so your results may be fluctuating in a way that you don't like, even though you are making progress. And that kind of also goes along with the inaccurate information aspect. Are there alternatives to fitness trackers? Absolutely. There is always traditional journaling, writing it down, getting away from your screen, just writing down what you did that day, what you ate that day, how do you feel, what things could you do to make your day better, what things do you need to slow down on to make yourself feel better. Things like that can all be tracked with a traditional journal. Health check-ins with professionals, if you are really that keen on keeping yourself healthy and bettering yourself, you can always go see a doctor. You can get a physical done to make sure you're physically okay, a mental check-in, anything that you need to talk about, you would be able to talk about with a doctor. You can always talk to a professional about this kind of stuff if you are really that keen on making progress with your physical aspect of life. Group exercise and activities. You can always find a buddy. Maybe not always, it might not be easy for everybody, but if you really needed to, you could find a buddy and exercise with them, do activities with them. Maybe it would just be an hour-long workout at some point during the week, or maybe going for a walk outside, going for a walk on a treadmill inside. Whatever it is, you can always do it with a buddy. It may be easier to keep you accountable and make sure that you're doing your physical activity and working out consistently. And then there's always the competitive aspect where you are now able to compete with somebody who is there with you, and it might just push you that little bit more. And then there's always just the fact that you can simply listen to your body. If you are doing something and it's feeling really good, you know, hey, I like this, it makes me feel good, I can do it again. If you do something and it makes you feel bad, obviously maybe slow it down, don't do it anymore, whatever it is. Eating a bag of Cheetos is probably going to make you feel pretty bad. And when you feel that bad, that's your body's way of telling you, hey, maybe you shouldn't eat an entire bag of Cheetos. Or maybe you go on a run, and after your run, you're thinking to yourself, man, I feel really good, and I accomplished this, and I want to do it again. That's your body telling you that it is a good thing for you to be doing. So there's always just the simple fact that you can listen to your body. So in conclusion, fitness trackers have been shown to help in the short term, but that is always at the very beginning of getting your fitness tracker. That first month, maybe 2 or 3 months that you have your fitness tracker, you're obviously going to focus on it more and try to use it more and take advantage of it. But then as you use it, the longer you have it, the more that productiveness is going to wane. You are going to forget about it, or maybe think to yourself, I've been doing really good lately. Maybe I'll slow it down a little bit just for a short period of time, and then that period of time never really ends. So it's a very short term effect that fitness trackers have on your health. And then the main thing to remember is that even with the fitness tracker, dedication is the real key to success. So you can have the fitness tracker, you can have all the equipment, have all the stuff that you need, but you need to have dedication overall. Because with or without a fitness tracker, that is what is going to make you see results. If you are trying to lose weight, gain muscle, whatever it is, you need dedication. And then obviously there's the money aspect of things. You may be able to find a Fitbit or some, like a Garmin or some other off-brand fitness tracker that is less than $100. They're very hard to come by, but maybe you can find a cheap one for under $100. But then when you are buying Fitbits and Apple Watches, the more expensive ones can be anywhere up to $400, which is a lot of money for what is at the end of the day a fancy watch. So instead of spending that much money on that, you could be saving yourself a couple $100 and trying an alternative that's simpler, it's cheaper, and at the end of the day, it may not be as reliable as a watch when it comes to counting calories or counting steps, but it will be more reliable in the aspect of how you feel. Because Apple Watches, although they are nice for fitness, it is your mental health that is really taking a toll. When you see somebody that is doing really much better than you, or you may even think that they're doing better than you and they're not. But when it comes to mental health, it would be more reliable just to track it in a journal or do any of the other alternatives. These are my works cited. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it.